Hey there, welcome back to HematiteHomestead. You got Steve here, and we want to weigh our coonies. We've had a scale in the house, a 700-pound livestock scale that we've had for about a year now, and we've only used it to weigh pumpkins and dogs. So I'm going to make me up a little thing here to put the scale on and try and get these pigs weighed. Alright, this is a skid that we took out of the boys' pasture over there that we were using for a fence between the boys and girls, but you know, now the boys have the whole thing over there. And it is crazy cold out here. I got me a soda sitting over there and it's icing up. Got me a little fire built that I can walk over and try and get warm. The chickens are in the background over here in their little barn area. They got a couple inches of snow on the ground and they're not wanting to go out on it. So try and work around all that chicken noise. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put some more slats on top of this to make it a little more sturdier. The scale is 44 inches by 22 inches, so I'm going to try and get me enough to where I can put some rails around this on the outside of the scale. And this is 68 inches long. I'm just going to leave it like that. So I was going to put ramps on both sides that we could open up and close, but I think I'm just going to put rails on the sides and see how that works, and then we might have to modify it later on. This is, 2x4s on the sides here, so I think we can probably get the pigs to walk up on top of that. We'll coerce them up there with their dinner. So I'm going to put some slats on here and make this thing a little stronger, and I'll trim it up to the size I want. This is Rocket. This is the next door neighbor's dog. I think it's an Australian Shepherd, maybe. Always comes over to see us. We love her. She's a pretty dog, nice and friendly. And now she's in the way. All right, I got that done. I've got about 34 inches here, and then minus 7 inches on both sides. That'll give me about 27 inches inside the rails I'm going to put on it, and that'll hopefully be enough to keep the cooney on the scale and not step off of it. I'm just going to take my sawzall now and trim right down through here and get rid of this piece. And Rocket's going to watch me. Alright, there's what I got, and I'm going to put some rails on both sides, and I'll put a top piece on it to tie it all together so the rails can't flop all around, and then we'll be in business. Alright, so here it is. Those daggone turkeys over there. I'm having some camera difficulty because they knocked it over the other day, and the pigs have knocked over my camera 100 times, and it's like all the axes on my gimbal are all messed up. So I'm going to try and do this, but the camera's being really funky. I calibrated it and I thought I had it good to go, and it's not. So we got the base there that we used from a 68-inch pallet, and I cut it down to, I don't remember the measurement. I gave me about 3 inches on both sides to get the rails in. And then out of recovered 2x4s out of the same pallets, I made a couple of rails on the outside, and I put these fence panels up, and these are the slats that come off of those pallets. and then a couple braces on top to keep it from spreading out. And I tried to leave nice gaps in here so the coonies can see all the way through it, because I don't want them to be timid about coming in here or scared of it. So we'll put the scale right in here. I got a level over here that we'll put on the scale, and it's got adjustable feet. We'll make sure it's nice and level, and we'll try and coerce them to walk up inside of here and get on the scale. So go in here and get Kelly, see if I can talk her into giving this thing a try on this cold wintry day. And I had a fire going outside, and then my brands were close by, so I decided, hey, I'm going to brand this thing while I got it out here. And so there's that. It's an official HematiteHomestead Cooney weigh station, and it's a little heavier than I thought it was going to be. I tried to make it light so I could move it around by hand, but the ultimate intention was to put the forks underneath of it and carry it wherever we need to. So that's probably what I'm going to do. So let's go get the scale and see if this thing works. Okay, a little bit about this scale. So here it is here, and again, bear with me, my gimbal's not cooperating anymore. Okay, let's just do it like this. All right, there's the scale, and we bought this about a year ago. It goes up to 750 pounds. This is the control unit right here, and this is battery operated, rechargeable. So we plug this in the house. Theoretically, we can leave the scale outside and plug this in the house and always have it ready to go. And, you bringing me a snack? Oh. Okay. Oliver's bringing me some hay. Once his back scratched again, as always. All right, turkeys, go away. Y'all the ones that tore up my camera. Alright, Pumpkin is checking this thing out. She might be interested in going in here without us even talking her into it. Kelly is inside cutting up some pumpkin. We'll try and lay out here and get these guys to walk up on here. Pumpkin, we're going to see how much you weigh. So, we've had this for about a year. We've never used it, except in the house to weigh dogs and pumpkins. This is going to be a critical part to farming moving forward for us. I'm interested in starting our meat program up this year, and done some research and might dabble a little bit in the 200 pounds in 12 months. I'm not sure how deep into that we'll go, but we definitely want to be able to monitor how the pigs grow and how they gain weight over the course of their lives. So, all right, buddy, scratching post. Okay, I had to abandon the gimbal. It's not cooperating at all. Disappointing. Alright, so here's the control unit for this, and this plug right here, and it goes in the bottom of the scale, and I will try and hold the camera and show you where this goes. So I will lift the scale up, and it goes right in here. Now you want to be really careful with the scale because it's on load cells, and you definitely don't want to damage the load cells. The load cells is what does all the work. The load cells tell this thing what the weights are, and there's a million different things that the scale does, and we don't know everything about it. So you put that up in there and screw that in. It came with an instruction book, and big thumbs down on the instruction book. The instruction book is very small print. And I wear bifocals, and I have reading glasses. Magnifying glass to read the daggone thing. Alright, so I got that plugged in. Next thing we got to do is level this thing out so that we get accurate readings. And they're already interested in going in here. They're checking it out. Well, you can't eat it. You can't eat it. Let me put the level on it. Make sure it's level. It's pretty daggone close. You want it as close as possible because you want it to be accurate. And if it's off, man, this is okay. And it's got adjustable feet on the bottom of it. And I got to work around this big boy here. And I'm just turning the foot on the bottom of it until I get my level where I want it. Alright, so I'll see if I can lift it up and show you the feet. Alright, there's the feet. And this is the one I need to come out a little bit on. And a little more. And raise it a little more. And then after I get it level that way, then I'll just bring this one down till it meets the ground. Oh, come on, Oliver. Okay, I'm gonna go do the other side. I've got it leveled out about the best thing to be able to do, and then the control box, you just turn it on, and it will go through a system of checks. And hard to see on the camera with the LED display. So it is ready to go, and I'm going to hop on it. I know about where I should be. Just give it a little test here. These two will not leave me alone. Alright, say I'm 205 and I'm fully clothed, and that's right in the ballpark. I think we're going to be close enough on these coonies. So let's see if we can get them to walk up on here and see how much they weigh. And here's my whole setup. The skid that I built to carry this on. That way we can move it from pasture to pasture and weigh all the coonies. I got it plugged in right now. We won't leave it plugged in. We'll take this off and take it back in the house. We'll probably take the scale back in the house too. Everything we leave outside, the chickens and turkeys try to stake claim to, and I don't want to mess them up. So, here comes Kelly, and we'll see if we can walk them on here. There you go. There you go. Come on, honey.
Careful.
Alright, she gets all 4 feet on it, see what she gets.
Bouncing around 275.
Wow, that's more than I thought she'd be. I would say 273-ish.
270, 275 is good. I don't want him to mess the cord up.
Alright, she's coming in around 270. She's about a 3-year-old adult.
She'll be 4, I don't know when.
It should be 4. She's coming up on her birthday soon.
Come on, Punky.
March, right? We got him.
There you go.
Good girl. Alright, that was pretty easy. Oliver, you want to see how much you weigh? Come on, Ollie. Come on, buddy. It's okay. Let's see how much you weigh, buddy. Yeah, I had these things 20 inches, and then I figured it was too small for them, so I could go back and adjust. Now he is completely on the scale.
280.
Ah. 280 pounds, Oliver.
286.
Nice.
287. So we'll say 285 for him.
I like it. I left these gaps in it on purpose so they wouldn't be enclosed in here, because I thought it might scare them a little bit. Then they wouldn't want to come in here. Alright, there's my champion boar. Yeah, boy. So Oliver is also an adult boar. He's a little bit older than Pumpkin. We got them first. He's 6 to 8 months older, I think, and he's grown all he's going to. So 3 or 4 years us raising him. He's like 286 pounds, I think we said. So looking forward to using this contraption here for monitoring weights when we start raising more. And when the weather turns nice, we'll take this thing in all the other pastures and weigh all of them. And while we're in here, we'll take a quick look at Pumpkin. We have them in here trying to breed Pumpkin and Oliver. And we're about 3 days in what we expect to be her upcoming heat cycle. And so far, everything looks normal. This would be really puffy and colored, maybe even dripping some. So we think we got her bred last month finally. Yeah, we missed it the first time. And we decided to leave them in here for the whole month to try and make sure that we got her bred. And hopefully this is it this time, and we really need to get them out of here. This is not designed to hold 2 adult pigs. This is where we farrow at. And it's a muddy mess right now, no grass. We've been feeding them hay every day, in addition to their normal diet. And hopefully we got this girl bred. So thanks a lot for watching. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button and follow along with us here at Hematite Homestead. Got lots of big plans for 2022. Hopefully some more piglets out of this pretty girl is part of that. Alright, we'll see you next time.
You gonna be on the camera too? The daddy? Are you gonna be the daddy?